Hey everybody, Phi Farley here. It's July 13th. Happy Saturday, everybody. We got a good slate of games today. Interesting how the lines are kind of shifting a little bit to a lot of chalk on the favorites. I got a daily best bet coming to you in 1 second. I've been breaking down the games all morning, and nothing here early, but later this afternoon, going to have a daily best bet as well as other picks over on patreon.com/Phi Farley. Check those out. Coming off another win yesterday. That's 7 of the last 8. Things are just rolling right now. It's great. It's a good feeling. For those following along all season, it's been a long time coming. So I'm happy to get back on the right track. I have said all year, though, that August is the best time to bet on any sport is baseball in August. So I'm looking forward to getting to August baseball, but also cashing in here in July. It's been a good month so far. We're going to keep it going. So another daily best bet. That's 7 of the last 8. Had a 5-game win streak, missed one, and then hit now 2 more in a row. Looking for a winning streak with a win today. All right. Again, don't forget to subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at Phi Farley. You can, and patreon.com/Phi Farley is the rest of my plays. All right. So today we're going to Oakland. All right. So going to Oakland. By the way, yesterday's game, real quick, interesting dynamic with the Nationals and Phillies. It's just really Nola, better ERA at home, performs well at home. Corbin has not performed that well on the road. However, Corbin's got the better side of the Phillies this year. Nola's got the downside of the Nationals this year. Hasn't played out too well for him. So it's going to be interesting to see what gives today in that matchup as the rivals continue to, go at it. I really enjoy that series between the Nationals and Phillies. So let's stay tuned there. Don't think I can make a play in this one. Just the dynamic is too odd. We got public money on one side, sharp on the other, but then the line's going the other way. So I don't have a strong feel for what's going to happen, and the movement on the line isn't indicating much. And I mean, I could just see it going either way. I was leaning towards the Nationals, but I think I'm going to watch that one. There's one of those where you don't have to play it, but there's still enough entertainment value there anyway to stay tuned. So, all right, so let's go to Oakland for today's best bet. We got a 107, I believe, first pitch. Where is that at? 107 first pitch Pacific time. Dylan Covey's going on the mound. Covey's had a little bit of a rough year due to injuries. Meanwhile, Chris Bassett will be going for the Athletics. Here in this one, I mean, the White Sox have not. They've done well at home, and credit to them. They've had a decent home record, but the Athletics are probably going to surge out here as they do every year in the second half of the season. And what's interesting is we look at these teams that are likely to surge in the second half, as they often do, like the Devil Rays and the Athletics. Some of the teams, the Indians, picked to do that. We're getting some chalk on those teams, and it's kind of interesting. Of course, you have the Cubs and Yankees and the other popular teams, Dodgers, Red Sox. But I feel like years past, it hasn't been quite as much chalk to lay in each one of these games, where we're kind of forced to either lay a ton or take a run line option. But there'll be a good opportunities to cash in on the underdogs, I think, if we can pick our spots right. So here we have the Athletics, 27-20 at home, 10 games over 500 on the season, and I think they're going to start putting together a nice run here in the second half. White Sox, on the other hand, I think they're going to start fading down the stretch, 17-25 on the road, so not faring too well on the road. Covey on the mound this year on the road has not been good. 0-4, 6.43 ERA. It's been a lot of home runs, a lot of walks, a lot of lack of control. 15 runs in just 21 innings. Not a whole lot of good things to say here about Covey. I will say this. Here's a good thing. The Athletics hit 111 against him. They only have 2 hits, only 18 at-bats, not a big sample size. But in those 2 hits were both home runs. One hit by Piscotty, the other one by Herman. Bassett, on the other hand, at home, very strong. Very strong. A 123 whip, which is great. Does have a 4.11 ERA, a little bit elevated, but one thing I'll say is every one of his home wins, at least in the last 10 games, have all been by 2 runs or more, quite convincingly. So, well, I don't need to go through all the numbers, but Each one has been by 2 or more runs, which makes me feel really comfortable about taking a run line here. Meanwhile, Dylan Covey, his losses have been by 2 or more runs as well, which makes me, again, feel really comfortable with taking a run line. So only one loss this season was within 1 run for Covey, and his only 2 wins, the White Sox only 2 wins with him on the mound were at home. So he doesn't have one on the road, obviously. I think I went through that. He's 0-4. So, a lot to like on the Oakland side, and I think we're getting pretty good value here. Money line is -200. I'm going to take the run line on this one, which is -110. So we're going to go a straight up run line, -110. Oakland Athletics is today's daily best bet. Other good picks across the board, so check those out at patreon.com/Phi Farley. And good luck, everyone, today. We'll see you again soon.